Today's video is brought to you by Oxido LED lighting. You might think that you can see just fine at night. Well, I did too, until I did this little upgrade. As you can see from this footage, here is some before Oxido LED lighting, and here is some after Oxido LED lighting. The difference is amazing. With high brightness and easy installation, Oxido LED lighting is definitely the route for you. They're easy to install, and they're available for all makes and models. Click on the link in the description below and enter promo code 612motorsports at checkout to get yourself 15% off. Now back to our video. Hello and welcome back to another episode of 612 Motorsports. Today's episode, guess what? We're back on the Colorado. Today we are taking care of a thermostat that needs to be changed out. So it's wintertime here, and it's been fairly warm, but we did have a week there where it did get to about 30 below, and guess what? No defrost, no heat. It's very uncomfortable at 5:30 in the morning when you're trying to drive to work, so we're going to swap that out today. I don't know a whole lot about these Colorados and this whole style. As you know, I'm an S10 guy, so from what I've gathered and the research that I've done, we've got to take the front wheel off, go in through the wheel well there, accessibility of that there. So it happens to be on the lower hose. I'm going to get this up in the air here, and I'll show you a little bit more exactly where it is and what we have to attend to today. But before we get that far, come on guys, you know the routine. You didn't think I was going to forget, did you? Go ahead and hit that subscription button, the notification bell, leave a comment, a thumbs up, all that stuff. Super, super helpful. It's very, very greatly appreciated. Honestly, truly, truly is. And I've noticed through my analytics that about 90% of you guys that are watching right now are not subscribed. Please hit that button. It's free. It's the easiest and most helpful way to support me and the channel and the things that I do, so I can keep bringing good content to you guys. So enough with that. So let's get into this thing. I'm going to go ahead, put it up in the air, and we're going to go from there. So here's the lower radiator hose, and we follow that up and over here. Goes on the inside of the frame rail. And if you come through here, you'll see it right there. It goes around to the back side here of the shock tower. There's a hose clamp there, and then two bolts holding in the thermostat. So we got to get in there and get that out. We got it out. This little guy's stuck open. Unfortunately, focus there. This happens to be a thermostat that is built into the housing, so you have to replace the whole housing. Not a big deal, but you know, just costs a little bit more money. So we'll go ahead, remove that hose clamp, throw the new one on, and get this bad boy bolted up. So today we're using Thermostat by Murray, and it is part number 53892. This is the thermostat housing plus thermostat with seal. So before I go ahead and take out the old one, I want to make sure that I have the orientation the same, matched up for the new one, so that when we go ahead and fish all this back in, that the bolt holes here line up with the proper end, so that we're not trying to screw around and twist and do whatever later on. So we're just going to go ahead and do that right away. What I did is I marked on here the center, which is like the cast line, and then I marked the hose on the cast line area on the one that's in the truck, so that the two lines, when they line up, we know we're in the right area. got that job tackled, and I did pull it over here. I topped it off with some fluids, and I just wanted to put it on some dry land over here and make sure that we don't have any drips or any leaks or anything. It all checks out good, so we are done. We can check that one off the list and move on to the next project, which you'll see in an upcoming episode, so make sure you stay tuned for that. And remember, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and do so. It is not going to hurt any, and it doesn't cost anything. As always, stay positive, work hard, and make it happen.